Hello everyone, welcome back to Virtual Lab Infra once again. So uh, this is the overview of my home lab. So imagine managing your entire server even when it's powered off. No monitor, no keyboard, everything remote. So in today's video, we are diving into iDRAC, which is iDRAC, Integrated Dell Remote Access Remote Controller, the powerful remote management tool built into Dell servers. Similarly, how we have ILO for HP servers, hardware servers, we have iDRAC for our Dell servers. So if you are building home lab, this is something you absolutely need to know. And yes, this is just the beginning. So later in this series, we will install VMware ESXi, configure vCenter, and even explore other hypervisors like Jane Server, Proxmox, etc. So first, let's understand what is the iDRAC. So iDRAC stands for Integrated Dell Remote Access Controller. Access the complete hardware console, even though your server is powered off or there is no operating system. Think of it like a mini computer inside your server that lets you power on off the other server, access console remotely, mount ISO files, update firmware. So these are the features. Not only these features, apart from these features, there are so many features you can manage from this console. So if you go to system, so let's quickly over see the overview. So this is my PowerEdge R710 Dell server. If you go to system and properties, so in this system summary, you can see the battery components, fan, the power supply, the temperature, and what are the voltage has been applied. The voltage is used for this hardware server. Your server is server informations like iDRAC address, IP address, firmware version. You can update your firmware from here. You can power it off or on from console itself. Even though you power off the server, you will still have the console here. You can still manage them. In the system detail, you can see the server details like the serial numbers, what are the NIC cards. NIC cards are available. So all this kind of information is available. If you go to system inventory, you will have even more the hardware details. PowerEdge R710, which is still a solid choice of learning, virtualization. This server comes with iDRAC, and today I will show you how to access it. So using your IP address, the IP address you configure from the BIOS mode, connecting your laptop and server with LAN cable. Also, you can see the hardware inventory details, as I said, your complete hardware details, like what are the RAID slots are available, your CPU sockets, your RAM, how many RAM has been connected, what are the RAID slots and how many slots are available. So these are the quick overview of the server, guys. So there are two slots for every hardware you will have. So PSU slot is nothing but your power socket, uh, where you will give the power supply from your hardware. So I'm using the stable firmware version, which is a still old but still stable. Life cycle is 1754. Driver pack, your Dell 32-bit diagnostic. So all these details are available. iDRAC setting, if you go, you can get the logs detail, your update, session management, troubleshooting. You want to collect, or you can, download the log files and you can If you have any kind of issues on your hardware, any power supply failed or any of the fan is not running, you can see in the log details. So when the last time your server been used, you can see in the rack time. Number of possible active sessions, we have 5, but still there is no session available. I, IPMI version, LAN enabled. So these details are available as per our configuration. So network setting, you can see MAC address, IP board details. So we are using 192.168.1 IP range. We have default gateway 168.1.1. You can see the status of your batteries. So system board and storage looks good. Similarly, we have 5 fans for this Dell PowerEdge R710 model. Due to maybe a firmware update or something, all the fans are working on my Dell hardware server, but still it shows two system board as healthy. Power supplies redundancy. The redundancy basically means if one goes down, uh, a still second power supply will control your hardware. So we don't need redundancy for home lab. Flash media, we don't have any flash media available. You can also check the temperature of your server. If any warning or anything, you will see here. Here you can see your all the components, the important components uh, readings, probe name and readings. In power monitoring, you can see how much the power units are utilizing, any failure threshold, how much energy being consumed. So all these details. LCD we don't have, so fan redundancy we don't have, so it is showing as lost. If you go to logs, you can download these logs or you can export these logs. You can check all the logs details. For now we don't have any logs. Last crash screen, it will show boot capture. It will show, if you click on play, it will show you the boot capture. Work notes, if you while working or configuring your hardware, you can keep work notes so that any other engineer log into the server, he will be aware, okay, so this server has this issue or this is the configuration you can make in the work notes. If you want to make any work note for your second available engineer, you can make a note of it. So that's all, guys. This is how the server iDRAC console, access in browser, and you can manage them from here. So in this lab, in this server, we are going to set up not only VMware virtualization, we will also configure for Gen server, Proxmox. We will create one by one training series. So stay tuned, follow my channel, uh, subscribe my channel, share with your friends or colleagues. For now, uh, have a good day. Bye bye.